New this morning, flock cameras, they've been a hot topic on social media everywhere, including here on the First Coast.
So they're designed to help police find stolen cars, solve crimes, and find missing people. But as more of these cameras show up around the city of Jacksonville, some people are asking how much surveillance is too much. Our Jasmine Rowe has more.
Yeah, Keitha and Brody, that's right. Have you ever wondered, has your car been captured by a flock camera? We also did here. We went online to a website called Have I Been Flocked? I checked 5 of our station cars. None of them showed up. But then I entered a license plate from an Uber that I had taken, and there it was, a flock hit. Now, that doesn't mean the driver did anything wrong. It doesn't even mean that police were watching that car, but it got us thinking, how much do we really know about those cameras? Jacksonville Sheriff T.K. says JSO has been using license plate readers since 2024, and he says they've become an important tool for investigators.
So since we've been using them since 2024, they've helped us solve 15 murders, 6 forcible sex offenses, 17 kidnappings, and missing persons, whether it be dementia, autism, elderly, runaways, 172. 172. It's an amazing tool. It's a search tool. It's not a tracking tool.
Sheriff Waters says that the cameras take a picture of your license plate and the vehicle, not a recording of your every move.
It doesn't do very well with faces. It's about the license plate. And it doesn't track you for a continuous period of time. It takes a photo.
But privacy advocate Dragon Beloit says that picture can still tell a story. Their concerns, repeated license plate reads can create a record of where someone's been.
I want us to be able to live our lives without being tracked. I don't want a private corporation having my data, period. I don't want the government knowing where I am at every minute of every day, period.
Beloit also questions where the cameras are being placed and who has access to that information.
I don't want this. I made the choice to have a cell phone, and I make my own privacy choices with a cell phone, which does track your location a lot of the time. I made that choice. I did not choose for a flock camera to go up. Nobody did.
Sheriff T.K. says that there are rules in place for that very reason. He says an officer needs a valid reason to search the system, including a case number, and JSO audits how the technology is used.
We do audits. We're going to audit it and see when it's being used and what it's being used for. We've caught people using David improperly. They've been fired or disciplined severely for it, but we have not caught anyone with license plate readers.
But he does acknowledge the concern, especially after reports of misuse of flock technology by officers in other parts of the country. CEO Garrett Langley has also apologized for those cases and announced changes to how the technology is audited and how long data is retained.
I believe Flock has also changed their policy. They're only going to keep information for 7 days. And you can't get it for any longer unless you contract with it.
Sheriff Waters says Jacksonville's policies are already designed to keep searches tied to legitimate investigations. And he says getting rid of the technology would mean losing a tool that helps solve serious cases.
I think it would be a huge mistake for anyone anywhere to vote or to ban these things, because I think the public safety is more important than anything else.
Beloit sees it differently. They say public safety and privacy don't have to be an either-or choice.
We are the free state of Florida. It's supposed to be a place of freedom. I'm not willing to give up my freedom for the theoretical safety of other people.
So that's really the debate here. The sheriff says these cameras are a search tool, not a tracking system, and that they're helping solve crimes. And advocates say that the technology still raises questions about privacy, access, and how long your information should be kept.
Okay, so Jasmine, I'm curious, in Jacksonville proper, how many of these cameras are there?
Yeah, we did, of course, ask Sheriff T.K. exactly how many cameras there were. He said he didn't want to disclose that information because he didn't want to the concerns of releasing that information could lead to the cameras being tampered with too as well. So it's on both sides. You're seeing this case, and that a lot of people talk about this. It really just goes to show there's, of course, 2 sides to every story. But he mentioned something about, people having the choice of or using their cell phones. We
Right.
talked about that. And he also said he didn't want his privacy invaded too as well. But he said that they use these for a good cause. And if anyone is using this for anything going against policy at the Jacksonville Sheriff's Office, they will be handled.
They will be handled. They will be punished. That was an interesting thing to hear because we've heard
Yeah.
about those stories in other areas, even here in the state of Florida,
Right.
of misuse from law
Yeah,
enforcement.
717 times that officer checked for his ex-wife. So
In Haines City,
Yeah.
in Polk County. Jasmine, thank you so much.
you're welcome.